Never mind. I'll just look you up. I can skip Tracy.
Hey, welcome to Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Bram is definitely not ending up on any kind of FBI lists.
Oh, please. I'm already on. If they have a list, I'm already on the list. Actually, no, I'm not on a list because I have global entry. They approved me for that, so I must not be on a list. Damn it. I'm not trying hard enough. Fuck you, FBI.
That or you're on some really entertaining lists.
Ooh, maybe I'm on. Yeah, maybe I'm on the list where they like, oh, he's traveling. Where's he going this time? Ah, that's boring.
You're being monitored just for the entertainment value?
I hope so.
That would be pretty damn cool.
I hope I'm entertaining.
But yeah, happy Tuesday on a Tuesday. Pick up where we were. Did we have journal entry, Vel?
Yeah.
All right, we'll let Vel do a journal recap of last week. And then we'll get right back into it, including Misfit's solo flight up the mountain at night.
All right, well, Harry, it's safe. Apparently that big bird we passed by coming down the mountain had saved her. Boss just left to pick her up from the peak while the rest of us are settling down for the day. Turns out that hunch about someone coordinating all of those trolls and gnolls wasn't too far off the mark. Those twins can apparently dominate anything that's eaten those weird fruits from those corpse trees. Serena said it's because of a purple cabbage. Guess it just takes a few authoritative monsters under your control, and you can plan continental sieges easily. Also, Amy's situation is making a bit more sense now. Disconnect between heart and mind, so all she really knows is self-preservation. Kind of explains the way she doesn't react to, well, anything, and only wants to do stuff when there's a tangible benefit. Pain, jokes, tragedy. I wonder if she's actually been genuine with anything before today. I guess all that's left is, are we staying here, trying to mess with the gnolls, or just going right for that old man's contact? Misfit, you can have it.
You are now at 2, I believe.
Misfit's at 2. I thought you spent his. I know, but
no, I still have mine.
Yeah, so now you're at 2. Unless you leave it to somebody else.
You're giving me too much power.
Marius is at 2, Misfit's at 2, everyone else is at 0.
Unless Slumber wants it because he got character backstory done to him against his will.
I'll take it.
You take it, Shlomboni.
Question for you. Is this diary or journal is this like
it's a tangible object, yes.
You actually have this in game? Canonical journal?
Yes. Yes.
When you write in it next time, Bram is going to invisibly hover around you and watch you write in it.
Dude, I assume you're doing that all the time anyway.
Dude, we took pages out of it once. And
can I steal the diary? And can I read it? I want to read your diary.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand with advantage because I assume you're invisible.
I'm just doing this to fuck around right now.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, did we take pages out of your book or did we take them out of Misfit's book?
Misfit has stolen one page from me.
Yes.
We give some paper to Zoop, though, from someone's book.
Probably mine.
All right, I just finished updating.
Probably.
Let me pull up my cohorts. Brom V2. Okay. Sleight of hand.
Don't forget the advantage. You're doing this invisible, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll send you something.
Ooh.
Sneaky little imp.
I just want to mess with him. I just want to know secrets. Yeah, where I come. Hang on, I can't do the Bram voice because I was drinking soda.
It happens.
Mafia goon.
Boss. I gotta just say boss a couple times. I gotta get into it. I gotta say boss a couple times.
No, you gotta say, hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, you. That's a nice gold watch you got there. Oh my god, have I read the whole thing?
I just gave you the document. Do whatever you want.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right, Bram is going to be reading for a little bit. Please continue.
Hilarious. Okay, so where we left off, you guys had remained in town at. Were we staying at Froda's or is it a separate place? I forget.
I
Found a
think it
nice
was.
little barn.
Well, I know
think
where
it
you're
was-
hiding the cart there. Did we just want to continue sleeping with the gold?
I mean, Val would.
It's totally up to you guys.
I am not concerned about sleeping in an inn.
So who all? You guys do have the option. So you could sleep in the inn. You could sleep by the cart or do something else. Just confirm what you'd like to do before the night ends. At least for you guys. Misfits night is far from over.
I'm sleeping at the inn.
Everybody else?
Or-
Serena?
She was high out her gourd, so probably stay at the inn with Amelia is my guess if Tekla doesn't speak up.
That seems like something Serena would like. If
Yeah.
Serena had to check, because even when we were at the cabin at the prior session, she stayed inside while you were on the porch. Okay, I think that's good enough unless he comes back before we get through it.
I will pay for my necklace's bed.
Marius, I would assume, would probably be on the inside as well. I think he might be getting coffee still, though. So Amy's the only. Oh no, you're inside. So yeah, it just fell, right?
Yeah, and maybe old man.
See.
I'm just going to do my.
Although he's
usual-
been trying to get lucky all day, so who knows?
Okay, so hold on.
Who's been trying to get lucky all day?
Our old dwarf friend.
I'm going to go
We-
sabotage him.
We don't have anyone in chat to throw this against. So, who wants to roll the opposing roll for this?
What kind of roll is it?
This is going to be against Nobel.
I want to try and sabotage. Is Nobel the dwarf?
Oh,
I
no,
want to try
we'll
and
get to
sabotage him.
that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
This is just who wants to roll the
Do
opposing
the roll,
roll.
Nick. Do the roll.
Do the roll. Okay, what am I rolling?
Okay, so this is just for a general portion of an encounter. So
Okay.
you will roll a d100 and I will roll a d100. So
All right. You show me
Okay.
mine. Oh, wait, no. You show me mine. I'll show you yours. Sorry, I said that wrong. You show me yours. I show you mine. Take that.
It's so fitting. You okay? Now here, you know what, Bram? You go to witness this dwarf making his best attempt, and it is just not going well. Doing okay, but
He's got no riz, dude.
Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem? Is he fail? Is he like? Is the delivery really bad? Is he picking like the wrong people? Is he not getting good targets? Like, what's going on here?
he's just really old, man. He hasn't done this in a while.
Are they really out of his
He looks-
league? Like, what's going
No,
on?
it just looks really nervous.
Oh, now you're making me feel bad. For
But
the poor
she
guy.
just immediately just kind of like shuts him down, and the worst part is she does it like in the nicest way possible. And he's just like and it leans over, takes a drink. All right. So Vel, you're the only person who is outside this evening.
Yeah,
Why don't you roll a d100 for me
sure.
before we get to Misfit?
There you go.
What is with these things tonight? You people. Okay.
Well, that probably means it was low because I rolled that in the tower.
Oh, I saw. I'm still making my comment because it's hilarious. You sit side, just out of habit and preference. The night, more or less, is quite calm. There doesn't even seem to be any like random disturbances you'd expect to see in a village or like in a farm type setting. It's a nice, quiet night. Misfit, though. Let's see how your luck holds out. So
99 bottles of air on the wall, 99 bottles of air.
let's map
You
this.
take one down and pass it around. Sorry, I got into my dwarf there.
This is the 10th time I've sung this song today.
Why?
Because we've taken so many road trips in the past 2 days.
Oh, you're right.
But did you sing it in a dwarf voice?
I'm really bad at accents.
You just got to get a little gruff in there. You got to kind of talk from the back of your throat.
I don't do gruff, buddy.
You gotta like kind of let your tongue kind of swell and get in the way of your words.
Well, like, actually?
Yeah, you got to talk like with your tongue, but not with your tongue. You get what I mean.
Hep, hep, hep.
Panky. Oh wait, no, you're blue. Bluey.
Not call me Bluey.
Actually, yeah, that's copyright. Damn it.
Now we're just gonna lose all this audio. Okay. Debating a couple of things. Okay, Misfit. Did you have a specific approach, or you're just flying straight as the crow or the crow?
I am going straight there. I am probably not a huge owl. I am gonna be a little falcon.
Okay.
Optimized for speed and stealth.
Okay. Do you know your total speed?
I don't have like a falcon sheet or anything.
Oh, let me just look this up real quick.
Just looked up like fastest birds.
I do have. I have 3. Hold on. I still feel like these. Okay. They're probably all close. This one seems. Roll a d100, Misfit. Do you remember falcons?
Ooh.
Want to use that luck?
Nah, I only have 1. I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
If I can't think of anything faster than the giant owl, I'll just go giant owl.
Oh no, I was just going to say you may have had an opportunity to learn something new, ish.
Man, it's so long since I got a new form.
I will say though, you can turn into a falcon, a base falcon, but a falcon's hit points is 1d4 minus 1.
Kalsto, why would I need to have a lot of hit points in this scenario? That's silly.
I am just saying a disclaimer.
Hey, Mr.
The falcon has 1d4 minus 1 hit point.
Miss it?
Yes.
Didn't we pass a big bird on the way
Yes.
here?
I can't be that big, can I? Well, that's just ridiculous. Absurdly large.
Fair enough.
I'll go with the giant owl.
You think about it, and you're like, a little squishy. And giant owl, you go. Okay, so you get. Is this transformed? Which way are we doing for this one? Is this you have a lot of ways to turn into an owl?
I'll just wild shape.
Okay, what's your duration now? It's still just an hour, or is it more than that?
3?
Yeah,
3
it's like
hours.
I feel like it should be more. Okay. So easy enough. I believe you've rested, or did you need to rest again once we had arrived?
I assume we spent enough time in the bar for me to get a short rest.
I'd give you a short rest, yeah. Okay. So you begin flying off in that direction straight towards it. Roll a D100.
Okay, now I'm gonna use that luck point.
Are you sure? 95 is a good number.
Probably not a bad use of it. All right. So you begin flying. I would say, what's your greater L form? Is it 120 or is it 60? Or is it like 80?
60.
60? Okay. Yeah, I'd say you could probably do it in like 4 hours. It's not too different from kind of a similar location. It's just a little bit higher in elevation.
Easy.
Yeah. So you fly that direction. I would say probably by the time you leave, you probably get there at like 1 o'clock in the morning. This is one of the highest points in this continent, by the way. At least in the general vicinity of the central area. And you have a little bit of raised elevation. Victim of your own success, roll a perception check.
Do you get advantage on sight based as an owl? Will that apply?
That would apply. You see, spread throughout this area, you see fires and spread off in different directions. Some larger, some smaller.
Can you mark on the map where they are?
Yeah, it's on the Karis map right now. I made a red circle.
Oh.
So they're all spread throughout that area. I would say roll I'd say an intelligence check or a wisdom check. Your choice.
I think we'll go for wisdom.
I figured you'd probably say that. If you had to wager a guess, this is likely where those war bands and forces were gathering.
Did they set the fires, or is someone attacking them?
Given your wisdom check, it's likely just all of their camps.
Oh, okay.
They're just spread out through so much. Some of them may just be fires because,
I see.
Stuff happens and buildings get lit on fire, but yeah, the bigger ones, there may be some damage, but a lot of it is their larger camps. But yeah, like right to the edge of the honeywood. And you continue your journey onward.
Yeah.
Roll something for me. And do you approach? Actually, let's see. How do you isolate her specific location? Are you just trying to find like a nest itself, or what's your thought process?
I'm looking for a big nest.
Big nest.
I'm relying on my sense of hearing and eyesight being really good in this form. I'm just scouring the peaks.
Okay. I will say go ahead, roll a perception check, just one single one, and then roll one single one more.
Oh. I don't have any more staff charges, so I can't message her.
You just kind of fly up and over. When you see what it's right there, and you see Bluebird just kind of sitting there, like asleep, and then you see that giant eagle just laying there, and it's like looking up at you.
Oh, hi.
Nano handling check. You do notice there are eggs here as well.
You saved my little sister, or I think
This isn't him, right?
Who?
The Downlord?
This one? Roll a history check. Hard to say.
that's my little sister. I came to pick her up. Thank you for not eating her.
She just kind of hisses back at you, like a little shriek, and like puts the wing around Amy and kind of.
Amy.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking little kid with the blue. Too many little kids with the blue hair are with us right now. Okay. I was gonna say I could use her real name. We'll just call her Bluebird for now. Bluebird was a much cooler name. So it just kind of wings in like. What else do you got?
Is she waking up?
Yeah, like she's kind of almost like sweeping her underneath her and standing over her and her other eggs.
Hey, Bluebird, wake up! I came to get you.
What kind of fucking weird dream is this? Is it
Hey, buddy.
my spirit guide?
No. No.
Where am I?
Maybe. You're on the mountains in a big nest, and it looks like you've made a friend.
Oh. Yeah, and you watch. She kind of squirms her way out and just stands in front of her. Just puts her arms up. The bird scoops back in and stands above still. Just continues eyeing you.
You might have to say something, because I think if I get any closer to pick you up, I'm gonna get my eyes gouged out.
She like tries to keep moving. She's still very tired. I don't have anything on me to do anything with. Nope. I'm feather squished.
Oh, well, I guess you live here now. Sorry, I tried.
The large eagle just kind of like sits down on top of her partially. Still keeps eyes on you though. You're too close to the eggs.
For realsies, so could I please? She's my little sister. I just want to take her home. I promise I won't touch your eggs or look at them.
She kind of like looks down, almost like completely making her head vanish into her own body.
I'm being ignored.
Well, she shoved her head down like where Bluebird is. So it's just like this winged dome, and then the head's down inside.
Oh wait.
Roll one more D100. And you slowly watch as the winged dome unfurls. You just see Bluebird kind of walking out. You just see this head pop out looking at you.
Slowly approach. Land on the very edge of the nest.
It's okay, we'll come back. Or at least I'll come back. Slowly watch. It eyeballs you so hard as you're doing this.
Just kind of lower my head politely.
Just sits there. What's your passive perception?
A lot. Big.
How big?
18.
Let me send you a whisper. You noticed something while you were there.
Oh.
Like years.
How does the bird in front of me look? They look like kind of worn down, or do they look healthy?
There's only one bird right now, and then eggs.
Yeah, the big bird. Is she healthy?
No, it looks very healthy.
Okay.
But you're still not sure if this is a male or a female. But then it just returns and sits back on the eggs.
Thank you for looking out for her. I think you're a really good parent.
Kind of ruffles the feathers and kind of assumes a comfortable position.
All right, little buddy, let's go home. You can sleep on the way.
Kind of looks back, a little teary. Sounds good. We should come back sometime. And then you guys just begin descending down.
We will.
Now for the fun one. Who do I want to pick on for this? Are you there, Marius?
Sorry, I just got back. I've had issues with the dogs.
No. No problem. I just wanted you to roll a D100 as I pick on Misfit heading back home.
44.
Your luck is pretty darn good. See if his works then. Okay. So as you're flying back down, and I'd almost say just because you're very light and you don't have a lot to carry this time around, you could probably shave an hour off your flight down just by like bullet diving down and going as fast as you want. However, at one point, while you are flying through and speeding through, and Bluebird's just like on your back, like having the time of her life, you see this face appear in front of you. It's like a green transparent face going pretty quick. It kind of looks like the size and shape of a furball head. And you just hear, Misfit little buddy's that, and you just go straight through it and it dissipates into like a cloud.
I'd like attempt to stop and turn around, but it takes me a second.
You know, oh, like Blue, actually, hold on. Oh no, Bluebird like starts to fall off, like locks on with the leg.
Oh, sorry. Was that? Did you see that? Was that Uncle?
Mm-hmm.
Got a weird feeling.
And then you just kind of see this green light going off towards the right, maybe like 500 feet in front of you.
Whoa. That's a little spooky.
And then it goes to the left.
I'll start following it.
Like it's just going back and forth. It seems to be confused or lost.
Hello? You a ghost?
And you kind of hear off in the distance. Look, buddy.
Urge?
And then you just hear someone like, look out! And then you just see this green cloud kind of pass off to your left, like maybe 200 feet away. Wilbur's like, what is going on?
You know, I was kind of hoping I was just hallucinating because I'm so tired, but you see it too, huh?
Is that what a ghost is?
I think so.
I've never seen a ghost before. You've seen ghosts, right? Is
Oh yeah, I've seen tons of ghosts.
that what they look like?
And not really.
What do you mean? What is it?
I mean, I don't know. It's like a apparition.
And so as you're sitting here flying, like having this conversation, you just watch as in front of you appears this completely like green tinted translucent airship, like heading straight at you. And you pass through it, you're passing through like all the decks of the rooms of the ship. And like as you pass up, you see a bunch of people on the ship deck. It's just like, ah! Roll a quick perception check as you are passing through this. Quite high because everything's translucent, but okay. So as you pass through, you do what seems to be like your Uncle Dirge steering the ship, and he kind of like was pointing up. You're like, "Look, there he is! I told you." And then you do notice there's at least 3 to 4 people on this ship deck. Actually, take this back. The surviving members of the ship crew that you're aware of, just because I don't want to count all of them off, are also on there. But there's a few things you do notice. You see at least 4 of your guild members. And the only reason it draws attention to you is because Simon's wonderful face immediately draws your attention over, and you see Simon and the rest of their group. Minus Arathius.
Simon!
See Jace, you see Simon, Ivan. Who else is there? Oh no, Arathius is there. It's who is their commander? Our little boy. Why can't I not remember his name? What's his name? Ardeth. Ardeth is missing. But all of the guild members that were on that team seem to be on the deck at least. And they're all just screaming. And then as you pass through, it kind of dissipates again. And then it's just gone.
I don't really know what to think about that. Wow, that was everybody. Well, not quite everybody, but
They do exist. Pirate ghosts.
gosh, I hope they weren't ghosts. Maybe that was just like a
Well, they were definitely ghosts.
Like a thinning of the veil or something.
Let her roll an insight check. They're definitely ghosts.
Are you sure?
They're all dead.
I don't think they're dead. I think they just went somewhere else.
It's too late. She rolled a 5.
Oh, it's not too late. It's never too late, little buddy.
You are the adventuring hero. Okay. So you make it back without too much issue. No more images appear. So boom. Did you do anything on your way back, or did you immediately go straight back, beeline? Like, did you fly back over the house or anything? Because technically, we still had your pup friend resting at the house.
Oh yeah.
We kind of left early in the morning and then vacated quite quickly.
If I haven't tried any restoration on him, I would do that. Make a pit stop.
So you kind of land down by the house. He seems in there. He doesn't seem any worse or any better. But he is kind of awake, and he just kind of looks up and seems very happy as you walk in the room.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'll try a lesser resto, see if it does anything.
Sure. Roll a D100 really quick. Kind of go to cast it. Not sure what it is. There's just something about it. Your spell doesn't seem to really have an effect.
Let me double
Kind of looks
check.
back up at you.
Lesser restoration does.
Bluebird at this point is getting all of her hidden treasures.
Okay, that either ends one disease or one condition afflicting it, so that didn't work. Either it's resistant to magic or I didn't cast a strong enough spell. Don't have the slots for greater. Can I roll a medicine check to see if greater restoration would work, or would that also probably be resisted?
I'll let you roll a nature or a medicine check. Up to you.
Okay.
It seems strange, and I'd say with just kind of your magical experience already, seems to be something you're not sure what exactly it is, but it seems to be very strong, whatever this curse or disease might be. You figure you'd probably either going to have to find some sort of cure, or you're going to have to find kind of where the source of this is coming from.
Do I know the source? That it's the... Yeah, because we found the book.
Mm-hmm. You have a pretty decent idea, at least.
Didn't he escape like a while ago, though?
Eh?
I have no idea where he would be. I'm gonna have to call Dustin.
That's a wonderful idea, too. You technically, does your staff recharge at dawn?
Is a great question.
It should. Magic items tend to recharge at dawn if they have charges.
A lot of them are like dawn, dusk. But yeah, they typically. I was going to say, you're not too far off from it recharging.
Daily at dawn.
Daily at dawn. It's at this point you hear, Hey, where'd Uncle George's cookies go?
But where were they? Hypothetically, if there were cookies?
Oh, they're in this little hidden wall thingy.
Oh,
They're
That was
kind of
dir-
old, but they're still good.
that was Dirge's stuff? I mean, yeah, they were great.
Yeah, I paid him 50 gold and he told me about it. You know Lula didn't allow cookies in the house.
Yeah. I kind of
Worth
ate the
it.
rest of those.
Just kind of looks at you. We'll talk about this later. And then just kind of smiles. All right, so anything you want to grab from the house? She just grabs kind of what belongings she didn't get to take with her that she had here.
I assume Rascal is a little too big to carry in owl form. If I like wrap him
wouldn't-
up in a blanket.
It wouldn't be incredibly comfortable. You need both your feet.
Yeah.
And you like if you wrap him up in a blanket, carry him with your feet, she'd have to ride on your back. And he's a direwolf, yes?
Yeah.
That'd be really hard. Or you could just let him sleep in your house. It's like a cave, but it's got more things.
Just gonna hope he has enough to eat here, or I might take 30 minutes and go hunt something for him.
So you can feed him a good berry.
Yeah, we'll do a good berry. I'll just leave 10 for him nearby.
First of all, before I tell you what happens, how long do these technically last when summoned? A day?
I think it's a day.
Yeah, good berries won't last today.
You just kind of smile as
No, they
You walk
last
away.
forever. They only have potency for a day. But they're still berries.
well,
So they
be
won't
correct.
like turn to dust, but they won't nourish as much after a day.
Well, they were berries. As you turn back and he ate all of them.
Oh, he was hungry.
Yeah, so he just eats all 10.
Poor guy.
He just woofs them up and just, kind of like a little bit from the tart flavor and then kind of nuzzles down. Whines a little bit, but it will do.
Is your pack okay, buddy? Are they sick too?
Kind of looks up at you. Seems uncertain.
Hmm.
He may have been separated from them for a little bit. Hey, Misfit.
Yeah.
It's that weird guy dancing in the field.
Well, weird guy.
Points out the front window.
I look out the front window.
You see a man, not very tall, maybe just under 6 foot, like longer to mid-length gray hair, just sitting there, kind of arms spread out, head up to the sky, just kind of slowly spinning, looking upward.
Yeah, we haven't seen one of those types in quite a while. We used to get a lot of hippies up here.
We do. Do I lock the door? Do I shut the windows?
No, he's just kind of doing his thing out there. I mean,
So I don't need to worry?
yeah, I'm gonna offer him maybe some juice. Probably
I'm
working
the
up a
person
sweat.
that I am.
I'm gonna go give this man some juice and get
You
it cut
watch.
from the cupboard.
You watch as she tucks a knife back into her sleeve. Yep. Get a cup from the cupboard. Not an issue.
I will go outside and approach him.
I'm just grabbing. Sure. As you're approaching, roll a perception check really quick.
I would assume I'm back in people form at this point, so I'm gonna roll that flat. That is not the right picture.
You notice as you get closer towards this individual that there's like this path of dead grass on the ground that leads off in their direction.
Wow, this guy must smell real bad.
Give them the sniff.
Excuse me.
Just kind of stops for a second, puts the arms in, and just kind of turns back and looks at you. Roll a history check.
Would you like some juice and some apple slices?
Kind of just looks over at you. Some apples. Oh, well, I don't think I need those. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Misfit. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Misfit.
That's my house over there. I just saw your dancing and it danced really nice.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't know anyone lived here.
But
I
that's
was just
okay.
walking by. What a lovely home.
Thank you.
Well, if you change your mind, I'm just gonna put him on the porch right over here. Have fun dancing.
Oh, what's your name?
Like, my notepad is gone.
I mean, I'm assuming I know who this is.
Me too, but I rolled a really terrible history check.
I can't for the life of me find the page I had them on. Is that right?
Eric?
No, this is not the name that you are currently given.
Derek.
Jonas. There you go.
Jonas?
Mhm.
Oh, like the brothers.
Sure.
Well, it's really nice to meet you. We were just gonna be leaving soon. If you need a place to stay for the night, feel free to camp out on my lawn. The grass is nice.
Kind of looks you. I might take you up on that. It's a lovely day. So much to see.
It's not exactly day, but yeah. Hope you see a lot of cool things. Okay, bye.
Goodbye. And he just kind of walks off. As you
Just
get
go
back,
back inside.
Wilbert's like, are all hippies like that?
Yeah, for the most part.
Into the grass.
His feet look kind of nasty, like more
Did
than
they eat-
usual.
Did they eat grass?
I don't really know. I mean, all hippies are a little different.
I'll ask Serena the next time I see her.
I think they smoke grass. That's what Dirge told me.
Oh, I got it confused.
Not sure why you would do that, but like, yeah.
We get out of
Maybe
here.
that's why it was all crispy behind him.
That guy kind of gives me the creeps.
He was a little bit of a weirdo. All right, let's keep going.
All right, you get your stuff and skedaddle. Easy enough. You pass all your other stuff back to town without issue. So it's just because we stopped. I'll say it's probably like 5 a.m. by the time you guys get back. But you are back safe and sound. Everyone else has been having a very quiet night.
There was something I wanted to try before long resting.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Well, considering my, my little special cards,
Mhm.
I want to see if I can activate my card and still cast a spell.
So what does it typically do?
Let's see. It doesn't consume a spell slot. I think it's the hidden ace part. Or the last part.
Doesn't do the spell. So what's your question about that part?
Would it cast as casting a spell?
Um,
Because I usually slap Dimension Door in it.
yes and no. It really just kind of pretends, or kind of just depends on what you're doing. I mean, for the sake of mechanics, it's kind of magical. So if you dimension door it in an anti-magic, that wouldn't kind of work.
Amelia
also-
wants to activate the card and cast Dimension Door as an action.
No, I don't think that'd be incredibly difficult in most situations. If you were in a more difficult situation that was kind of could prevent some of that, maybe. But I'd say 9 times out of 10, yeah, it probably is something you could quickly just pull up and poof
No,
out on.
Amelia just wanted to test it to make sure it was a feasible thing to do it.
Because time of 1 action, less than or equal to your proficiency bonus. What's your
Proficiency is 4, so it's good.
Yeah, I don't see any issues.
Cool. Then she goes back to sleep.
All right. So as you guys rest, I'm gonna long rest everyone. Even though, yeah. All right. So Misfit, as you kind of get back, you see Vel out on the porch, probably in a very light rest, I'd imagine.
I
She like startles up, goes to grab at something, sees it's you, and relaxes. Hi. Did you get her?
yeah.
You see her kind of run up 2 waves.
Maybe they're a little missy. What's with all the kids with blue hair these days?
It's a very
Oh, they didn't
popular
tell you?
color.
They like to kidnap us.
Oh my god.
I've never been kidnapped before.
Yeah.
She just kind of
And
smiles.
how's that working out for you?
Pretty good.
Food's not bad.
Wow, they actually feed you.
Why cook?
Kidnappers let you cook?
Taste some of their cooking? I mean, it's not as bad since just kind of looks over. But yeah, no, love it here.
Did you steal this kid?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at her.
Kind of nods, like more or less.
She kind of adopted herself into my family, which turned out pretty good.
You know, I'm going back to sleep.
I mean, that was after you killed my father and uncle.
I'm going back
kinda-
to sleep.
He kind of had it coming, to be fair. I apologize for that, though. I was
That's
kind of
true.
dick
Oh, I
move with
know.
me.
I mean, stuff happens. That was their job, and you stayed alive. Can't blame anyone for that.
Survival of the fittest and all that. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. Don't leave quite yet, because there's a lot of stuff happening that I gotta catch you up on, okay?
I'm going to go to sleep.
Me too.
Okay, so they go pass out. Do you tell anyone you're back, other than Vel?
Vel was away from everyone else, so probably not.
No, I just go to sleep.
Okay. Are you going in the inn to sleep, or are you just falling asleep like at the cart?
I'll be at the cart.
Oh. I'll let you know when you wake up.
Bluebird just kind of looks as you guys go to lay in there. What are all these chests?
It's money. Like, so much money.
What do you mean it's money?
Go check.
How much
I'm going to
money?
bed.
Well, she kind of opens it. These are gold bars.
Yeah.
Kind of see the glisten in her eyes as she shuts it and cries inside. Okay. You guys kind of go to rest. Saphira will kind of cuddle up as you guys get within her realm of protection.
Yay.
All right. So as you guys power nap and everyone else wakes up for the day, you guys do.
Notice that my journal is gone and start looking.
Where did I put it?
I go down and have breakfast.
Easy enough
Great.
to do.
Serena's probably already down there and has been studying the memory strand she created last night.
I have a lance to look at.
There's not a ton of people first thing in the morning. You can get breakfast. So you can kind of get like a bigger table. Do you just like plop the lance out on the table?
Oh, of course I do.
Excellent. Sure.
I'm quite familiar with that one.
Yeah, you pull it out. It brings back some more recent memories. What do you wish to kind of do? Like, how do you want to check this out? Are you trying to like magically ascertain things? Are you going to cast Identify? What are you doing?
Let's ritual cast Identify.
Easy enough to do.
I'll be done identifying when my food comes out.
Yep, not too bad. So they bring your food out. As you cast Identify, kind of an interesting concept.
Mm-hmm.
So the lance itself, not so much important. The runes that were inscribed upon the lance are seemingly the most important component of it.
Oh.
To attune to this item, you need to make a pact with the creature that powers it. If you do so, your lance damage, bear with me. Right filter. Filters are my enemy today, apparently. Pretty sure I can spell. Okay, so if you do make a pact with the creature inside, as opposed to just doing standard lance damage, which is, I think, 1d6 plus your modifier, it instead will increase to also do 4d8 necrotic damage. And when you hit them, their hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of the necrotic damage,
Interesting.
which lasts until it finishes a long rest, more. If hit point maximum is reduced to 0, obviously.
Yep. Huh. I look more closely at my axe. Are there any runes in it?
No, not like that. You just have a cool looking axe.
Hmm. Well, this is junk.
Junk.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you say that?
Well, the lance isn't magical.
That's a bit of a surprise. You all said?
Oh, well, the magical part is the runes trapping whatever creature inside of it to make it do the fun damage.
Disaster weapon.
You are mumbly.
A possessed weapon.
Mm, you need to make a deal with it to do it. Use it.
So then some kind of demon or something within there.
I mean, aren't there like stories of people making deals with sentient weapons?
Mm. Sure, but there's usually something in the weapon.
There is something in the
Yeah. I'm just assuming it's some kind of demon, given the nature of it.
I mean, not everything that does necrotic damage is a demon.
It felt like it was trying to rip my life force out of my body.
Are you just eating cereal watching this conversation roll out?
You want to make
Cheeks
a
full of
deal with
cereal.
it?
Not in particular.
I wouldn't do that. Continues chewing the giant cheekfuls of cereal.
You know, now that I think about it, it might be a Zool weapon. Could be imparted with one of those seeds.
I mean, like I said, it's junk.
Out of curiosity, is Serena feeling any psionic resonance off the lance?
Nope.
Hmm.
You guys never questioned the head yet, did you?
No.
That's more of the Marius department. Talking to someone who's already dead is a bit outside my area of expertise.
I mean, did anyone think of any questions to ask it?
No, my mind was wandering a lot last night.
Not a clue.
Gave you guys one
Beautiful
job.
song. Beautiful songs there.
She was playing her songs.
That's what that noise was last night.
Appears no one yet has come up with anything to ask said head.
Nope.
But you do have time to kill until Misfit wakes up too. So you guys probably would know. Actually, unless Vel doesn't tell him, do you tell the Misfit made it back?
I have no way of telling them I'm the only one here watching after a sleeping captain and a cart full of gold.
It's fair because you're at the wagon now. That's right.
Did Misfit come back?
I don't recall seeing him walk in.
No, they'll kind of. I think he got back early this morning.
Who?
Uh, Dwarf man.
No, I know, but he said Pinky.
Oh, did I say deft?
You said Pinky, yep.
Oh, I thought I said he came back. He got back this morning.
That's what I heard.
Okay, I thought I heard.
Y'all got pinky on the brain.
I mean, believe me, I
It's
will
an
drop a
and.
pinky reference when I typically can.
Oh, that's good. Considering he just got back, he'd probably be asleep for a while.
Like, so we all heading north today?
That's the plan.
A lot of
Unless
work
there's
to
any
do.
other business we need to take out before we leave.
Is it really?
Really don't have a lot of time to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like looks around at all of you.
Unfortunately, there are a great deal of obstacles between us and there, so we're very adamant about wasting our time.
What are you talking about? We'll just go east.
East.
Why go north? North is dangerous. East is far less dangerous. We'll cut through the forests and then go north.
Vision last night. I remember we saw something in Bayside, right?
Are you talking about from what he saw?
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing anything particularly like historical or current. We saw a lot of
Oh.
things.
From the vision, like the eyeball vision he had last night.
No, I know. There is more current things than there is past things.
No, to my knowledge, the plan is to go east.
Oh,
But
it's a
that
good
doesn't mean
plan.
we're not going to run into obstacles. It wouldn't surprise me if some of our pursuers went west and some east.
No,
Not
there's
knowing
always
just-
plenty of pursuers. That won't be an issue. Just assume everyone's after you and you'll be just fine. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'm good, thank you. At this point, just about
It
everyone
is.
else after us.
See? That's the spirit.
Alright, but I don't think we can get going anywhere until Misfit wakes up.
Yeah, maybe we can.
I guess if you had any errands you need to do, this would probably be a good time to do it.
Yes. What kind of place is this city?
A little small village, or a small farming village.
So food supplies and
Yeah.
Distilleries.
Given the current circumstances, all supplies are kind of stretched a bit thin.
That is a bit of a bummer.
I guess walking around town wouldn't hurt.
certainly do with some fresh air. We
Mhm.
want company.
So as those of you who set out kind of go to patrol, who do I want to make roll for this one? Do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Misfit, roll a d100. Let's say Vel, roll a d100, and then Amelia.
All above 50.
Okay, that's all I need to know. All right, so anything else? You could throw daggers at each other until they wake up, or do you just want me to fast forward?
I think it's time to fast forward.
Yeah. Sorry, doesn't have anything specific.
Misfit, you wake up with a stiff back, and these chests are not that comfortable to sleep on. Probably should have laid on the floor, but who knows? It could be a good therapy.
Oh, my
Well-
arms are so sore. Flying.
Bluebird's like in a ball on the floor. Looks super cozy.
Just kind of sit up.
I need
Spirit
breakfast
just kind of looks over.
immediately.
I'm gonna stumble out of the cart. Go look for breakfast.
See Vel as you depart. You see the door kind of pop open, and Misfit comes out.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Just kind of blink at her. And I go wandering off into town.
You see a little arm grab the large security door and just slam it shut.
All right.
Quiet.
Frodo's.
Sure. You see everybody else is there.
See if
Amy.
everything went all smooth then.
What'd you say?
She said, I see everything went off smoothly.
Good morning.
Morning, Misfit.
Frodo, can I have some pancakes, please?
Sure thing.
Thank you. Just kind of sit down at the bar, slump over.
You do know it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, right?
The best time for pancakes.
No arguments there. He just continues making pancakes. Ah, well, look who's up. You ready to get going north?
Yeah. We're gonna head towards Florin, right?
Sure. Sounds like a good
Okay.
plan to me.
Take it you guys had a uneventful night.
Nothing happened.
I like very abruptly stand up from my chair.
I saw a pirate ship last night, and Uncle Dirge, and the team that went missing.
It was
Yeah.
Pirate Ghost. Bluebird stands up as well. Of
Okay.
But she followed him.
course I did.
But no, you closed the door on yourself.
I know.
Escape artist.
Were they
All right.
were they pirate ghosts or ghost pirates? Because pirate
Is it-
ghosts are pirates that were pirates that became ghosts, while ghost pirates are ghosts that later became pirates.
Yes.
I think you've confused the poor boy.
I saw Simon and Jace and oh, I forgot to tell Vel. I should probably go tell Vel.
Mm-hmm.
Serena, can you tell Vel to come over here, please?
You just hear the voice. I'll tell her.
Oh, thanks, Bluebird.
And then, Vel, you just hear from underneath the cart. Hey, Vel.
Hello?
She's gonna
And
pop her head out.
Weren't you just inside?
My brother wants to talk to you. You should probably head over to the Frodas.
And how do you know that?
Because they told me. And then it just rolls back under the cart.
I'm gonna look down.
Say anything. Roll underneath it. You get down from where you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look to see what's going on. She was
Yeah.
inside last time.
So you look down underneath where she was, and then you just watch as the door opens up. Be snappy about it. And then she shuts the door.
Oh
Everybody
no!
just had family teleportation magic except for me.
All right, I
Oh.
told you.
All blue-haired little girls are just terrorists, and I love it.
Clones.
Mhm.
That was her ability.
All right, can I bamf over there? Do I need to walk?
Ooh, it wasn't too far away.
It's probably
Roll-
like
roll
a
D100.
mile or two.
Someone there has a dagger.
There are at least like 5 over there.
Pretty hard. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably at that distance. Yeah, damn it, time to walk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so by that time you make it back over there. So the entirety of the group, less Bluebird and the Guardian Dragon in the cart, so to speak. Okay, there she is. See Bluebird eating. Wait, waves at you.
I just squint at her.
I am inhaling pancakes rapidly.
Move it.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Vel, come here.
All right, we'll go sit next to him.
Okay, so I was flying back from the mountain last night, right? And I saw what I thought was Dirge. He was like a green, kind of wispy, spirit-looking thing. And he saw me. And then the whole ship appeared. His ship, his crew. And the other team was there that went missing from our guild. I saw Simon and Jace and
Really?
I think they're okay somewhere.
And you were just flying moments ago?
Yeah, they were on Dirge's ship for some reason.
Who is that?
My uncle.
Newbies have never met your uncle yet.
They're basically the coolest pirates ever.
The question I have is, who granted you that vision?
Oh, I don't know. I just see stuff sometimes.
Parent.
And I know it was real, because Bluebird saw it too.
You also saw it?
Yeah, now it sounds kind of crazy, but no, it checks out. They've screamed at us too. Definitely all dead. You can hear the pain in their voices.
No, they weren't dead.
Why would they scream then?
What? Why would they scream if they were already dead?
They might have nothing better to do. Maybe they were upset that they were dead.
No, I think
What?
it sounded like maybe they were actively in trouble, fearing for their lives. That sounded like the kind of scream they were doing.
I can see that
What
as a
did
definite
they
possibility.
Scream.
I don't know, something like that.
You just random scream of terror?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they
We
were.
kind of flew through them. They were seriously pirate ghosts, like I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
They disappeared into nothing.
I think they were in like a different dimension, and the veil got thinned, and we saw them, and they saw us.
You just see Bluebird standing behind Misfit looking at you, Serena, like,
I
she just pats
don't know
Misfit
if
back.
that would be the case.
Well, I don't know how else to explain it.
Ooh, and we met a hippie.
Oh yeah, there was this hippie guy who was dancing on my lawn.
You'll have to elaborate to me. What is a hippie?
They eat grass.
So he just looks thoroughly confused.
No, Bluebird, we've been over this. They smoke the grass.
Why would you smoke grass?
That's what we said.
I don't know.
But yeah, but apparently he was there and burned up a bunch of grass. Left a bunch of marks on the ground too.
Yeah, kind of rude if I'm being honest, but hippie's gonna do hippie things.
Really could have. Definitely looks like he could have washed his hair too.
Yeah.
Serena kind of pulls out the ocarina and looks down, or whispers in, "Did you have anything to do with this?"
Do we have?
Oh no, it definitely wasn't the traveler.
Do you have any what?
Didn't we have like his picture or something?
He who specifically?
Pestilence boy.
I believe it was in the book, if I recall from the vision.
Let's see. Am I a good bard or am I just? Oh, I do have minor illusion. Did he look like this?
The outfit doesn't match as much, but general size, stature, hair, facial, all looks relatively the same.
A little.
Okay.
All hippies are just kind of generally like tall and greasy though, so
He didn't seem pretty nice. Oh, he didn't drink the juice.
didn't drink the juice. That's a red flag. Nice hippies always drink the juice.
Now I know better.
Yeah, it's probably best you don't, talk with him. You said he was creepy, right?
It's a little too late for that now.
I mean, from now on.
Oh. I can't imagine we'll ever see each other again.
No, considering we're leaving, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. I really wasn't looking forward to dealing with Knowles.
Speaking of which, as you kind of bring up, you do kind of look around the town. It does appear that the town is preparing some sort of defensive. You see people
That's good.
digging like trenches. You see people like reinforcing fortifications. They look like they're doing the best they possibly can, most likely. So what's your guys' plan? You have a lot more people now. In a very heavy wagon.
Oh, Bluebird. Okay, so I kind of saw a meeting between these like kind of scary groups, and basically people are going to attack Nathal, and in order to attack Nathal, they're going to attack Lenore. So that's why people are kind of up in arms right now.
horrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like tell you what to do or anything, but just be careful, okay?
I figured I'd
Yeah.
just go with you guys.
Oh, yeah, you can tag along. Sure. I mean, we're kind of really good at getting in trouble though. Like it's probably safer here than with us, if anything. But it's up to you.
Bring up a fairly good point.
Well, you could always tag along with us to Florin at least. That should be a bit safer.
I only really need someone to kind of stay with until Lula's feeling better.
Yeah,
Like, at this point, you realize, Misfit, she
I'm a
does
little-
not know yet.
When was the last time you saw Lula?
We were running down a hill before I ended up in the hospital. They told me that she was recovering.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good for a tree.
That's good. What?
Yeah, she kind of I think it's like druid puberty. She turned into a big tree.
Is normal?
It was really heroic. I'm not actually sure. But we can go talk to her before we leave if you'd like to. There's one thing I do want to do before we go. But yeah, it's a little different.
Roll an insight check. You can just, she doesn't let down her guard very often, but you can just kind of look through like this outer facade that she typically always has up. This girl looks like genuinely terrified. Like she has no idea like what's going to happen to her now because essentially she lived with Tallulah and you're out adventuring. And so she lost like her other home in a sense. So she's just having like a little mild panic attack.
I'm gonna put a hand on her head, just kind of ruffle her hair. It's gonna be okay. You know what? Lula's still trying to figure it out. She still talks. She can think. She's still herself. She just looks different. And until she's back to normal, I'll take care of you.
Kind of like looks and nods you. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys can go do your tree visit before you go. What was the other thing you wanted to do? Or anyone else?
Oh God, that
Now's
takes
a good
so
time
long.
to speak.
You didn't forget about that dwarf girl, did you?
Oh, Cass? Of course not. No.
Yeah, how long are we planning to leave her there?
Well, we can't really contact her with Ari. I was hoping to at least get to Lenore and then, or not Lenore, to Florin, and maybe she'd want to go there, but I can't really check in right now.
Okay. Just as long
Maybe,
as you haven't forgot her. What was the only thing she asked you to do?
I'll talk to Ari about that. Kalsto?
Huh?
How big is Tallulah in her current form? Like, what size category is she?
Gargantuan.
Arcane. Okay, I can't do that
She's a
then.
big tree. Did you get my message, Kelsey?
Yeah, I was gonna try to awaken her, but I don't think that's gonna work.
You know, Misfit, how about we bring her along to Florin?
Huh?
How about we bring her along to Florin? I think I know someone who would be happy to see her.
Who?
You
Bluebird?
haven't yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bluebird just sits there like,
Don't fret. We're not going to leave you alone and on the streets. We'll figure something out.
We'll be together and on the streets.
"Meet with you on Uncle Dirk's pirate ship."
Ooh. He does have a cool pirate ship. I'm gonna send him a message. Maybe he'll get it. I'm gonna pull out my stick, send a message to Uncle Dirge.
Sure. Roll a D100. What do you say?
Let's see. What do I want to say? 25 words. Oh. Okay. Hi, Uncle. I think I saw you last night. Are you guys okay? Auntie turned into a tree, and I don't really know what to do. I hope you get this.
As your sending spell goes through, you feel a different sensation than you've kind of felt before. It's almost kind of like putting a phone on speakerphone and how it just sounds different. And you just hear like this room of people, and it's like you hear your uncle, "Hey, look, it's glowing again!" And then you hear a couple other voices, "Hurry, hurry, before it turns back off. Turn that, no, don't press that button." And you just like see them fighting over, or hear them like fighting over something. And then it stops.
Did it seem like they heard me?
The key thing you picked up, they said, "Oh, look, it's glowing."
Okay.
And then their voices started to get louder, as almost if they were approaching you, or like the source of where your audio is coming from. And then eventually it kind of cut out.
Okay.
But you did hear at least 4 different voices.
Okay. Yeah, well, there's still on the ship, it seems like, but I couldn't really get through.
Some kind of interference?
There's something about like something glowing, and then
Hmm?
maybe I'll
that's it.
try again later.
It's at this point you just hear Bluebird kind of confused. And you see Noble kind of looking over too. That. And you look behind you, and there's a green translucent apple just floating in the air.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
What?
that's what it looked like.
I
Just
don't
an
touch it.
know. What-
Touch it.
what- Oh,
Ooh, Nick, D100.
I'll be right
Be
back.
right back.
Excellent. Yay for beer. What were you rating on, Misfit?
I want to go touch the apple.
Oh yeah. Walk up to it. As you go up, it's, yeah, I'd say it's pretty, you're pretty decently tall, I think, right?
Mhm.
like 6 foot something. Yeah.
Mhm.
If you touch it, your finger just kind of passes through it, but it remains like it loses its shape, but then it comes back to shape.
Yeah,
It's
it
almost
looks
as
like,
like it were mist with like a projector on it.
oh,
Hey guys, you
yeah.
can't be doing weird stuff in Frodo's restaurant. She's gonna get mad.
Hold
Then
on.
all of a sudden, you just see a hand, almost like a hand of someone just walking by, like snatches up the apple, and there's nothing there anymore.
Weird. See?
Hold on. I am going to start looking for more green things floating around.
Kind of
guess.
like start looking around in different locations. As you do, where the apple was previously, you see a head. It's very small. Also translucent and green, like everything else. Cat.
Cat head.
The head of a cat, and it's just like sitting there.
I'm gonna reach out and boop its nose, I guess.
It just kind of like spreads apart like mistwood, and then it eventually forms back, and you just hear it.
Didn't hear anything.
It meowed at you.
That
Does
looks
it,
like Cat found him.
does it look like it can see me, or was that just happenstance?
No. Try your luck again. But at this point, the entirety of the cat's body comes into display, and it's just like a little translucent cat.
And we're seeing this
Or
like
meowing.
as a depiction on the or from the translucent orb, or
No, like it's just different translucent things that were appearing.
It looks like Cat the cat, right?
Yeah. I mean, you don't get to see color, but it looks roughly like cat.
Serena would recognize that cat anywhere.
It just kind of like sits there and looks at you guys.
Does she feel like a mind from cat?
Nope. It's definitely some sort of like divination illusion magic.
Like something akin to an astral projection?
Something like that. But it doesn't seem to be coming from a person. It seems to be coming from almost like a device.
I'm gonna stick my head where Cat appeared.
Well, cat's still there.
Yes.
I'm back.
So you're sticking your head into cat.
Welcome.
Yes. I get like a little stool to stand on.
As you put your head in, he kind of dissipates as a cloud. But as he reforms, he kind of sits there. And then you just watch as the little paw comes up and boops where your forehead should be.
What are you trying to tell us, cat?
Cat, can they see me?
Kind of like hits where your head should be. Meows at you.
I think Cat can see me. Hi, Cat.
Like falls over on his side. Exposes the belly.
Really?
Just have to tempt what I cannot have.
It's at this point you watch as you see this very large hand reach out and like grab his back legs and kind of slide him on the floor. Come on, we'll feed you soon. He just meow, he starts meowing at whatever it was, and then he gets pulled away.
That's such a funny mental image.
You get ghost grabbed.
Got pulled off the stage.
So cat is with Dirge and the others.
I think whatever device or person keeps reaching out is trying to contact one of us, I guess me. So hopefully they can get it working, right? They can tell us where they are.
There must be something more to this.
Yeah.
I would like to attempt to make an Arcana check to see if there's any consistent patterns that kind of seem to reverberate from the area. Because the only thing I can think of is try to make an amplifier on my end, and that's the only kind of thought process I have. Is it kind of sending out some kind of force from this spot?
The concept behind it, especially without having the other device, is super hard to ascertain.
Okay.
They have
But
Jace and everyone with them, and they can't even figure it out.
Cool. Yeah.
It's so more or less what ends up happening, and I won't give you too much. It's something that Ardeth built, but you also did not see Ardeth there during the time you saw him in the visions. So you have all these S-ranked students and guild members who cannot figure out how to use a conference call.
Hey, thank you for the radar heart. Hope y'all had a great in session.
Well, there goes my plan.
They're working on it.
I could try and reach out. See if I can't communicate with one of them.
It seemed to at least work once.
Yeah, from what you can tell, it seems to work okay in transmit. It might not be working quite as well on their side. Basically, it looked like someone left it on, and so anything that came in front of it was basically displaying for you guys, but it didn't cue them in at all. Other than at the very end, before Cat got pulled away, Cat seemed to see you.
Which would make sense since Cat is Ardeth's familiar or companion.
Long and dear friend.
The only thing I can think of, I think you might be onto something when you say they're in a weird dimension. I don't know if the veil between our worlds has slipped, but I wonder.
I mean,
At this point, Novo just kind of looks at all of you. He's like, are we going to keep yapping all day? Or are we going to get on the road?
Fine. So impatient.
Well, you can't blame me for being impatient. Look at what we're carrying with us. The information we have, not to mention we're sitting on somewhere north of 1 million plus gold.
You just said that in that tavern, didn't you?
Honest.
That
guy over there won't say anything.
All right, gang. Let's get to it.
Should go ahead and head out and climb into the cart.
Set sail for Florin.
Oh, I didn't bring the cart with me.
You have to go back and get it.
Do we still have horses?
Yes.
We didn't pick them up.
We left them in the mountains, and I told them to go back. So it's.
I would say they probably roll a D100. Not what I'm concerned with.
Can I roll one for each horse?
If you would like to, you can roll one for each horse. I'll grab a drink from behind me while you roll.
Vel, can you roll for one of the horses?
It's for horse safety, considering we have things rating per food.
I think we had 2, right? Or did we have more?
We had 4.
Oh.
I need 2 more horse rolls, please.
If we lose more horses, I'm not giving you guys any more horses.
I think at the very least 3 of the 4 of them are pretty safe. The 4th may have some cuts and bruises.
Would say that's a passable roll. So yeah, you see, they probably all would have come back in. One of them does look a bit roughed up, has some wounds on it, but they are all there.
I can patch that up.
So yes, you have your 4 horses.
Or, you know, a bit
I
of
will
Great
give
magic
day of
them-
missing the
Apocalypse.
apocalypse.
I mean, they
Jinx.
could be.
I will give them praise and oats.
And think, even if on the odd chance they do all die, you can at least bring them back for one more effective use. At least for about a day.
Serena will pat the injured horse as well and knit its wounds up with some magic.
Okay. So, as you ready yourselves to leave, because it's going to take us a couple days as you start, we're going to fast forward through a lot of this travel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
my
is there
goodness, the
anything
first
you-
time in a while we've been able to fast forward.
Once you've been to a place already, I'm less concerned with it, especially if there's nothing that actually pertains on the way there. However, time will accelerate during that period of time. So before you leave Lenore, is there anything else you want to do or anyone you want to talk to before you left? Because this place could see a siege at the time you are gone.
Yep.
Amy's probably not going to tell me about the lance, so I'm not going to mess with that and try to disenchant it. Goals probably fine. I need to figure out Bram stole my book. I don't know how you're going to make me do that.
Bram, where do you hide this book as you're reading it? Like, do you tuck it away somewhere? Or like, where is the secret storage place? We would have been between Wagon and the inn we were staying in.
Hey, boss. I kind of borrowed this from Vel without letting him know, if you know what I mean. You got anywhere I can hide it? I say to Marius.
Of course, I've got places to put books. What did you find?
I'm just reading Vel's diary. Some good stuff in here.
Show me some of the good stuff, and I'll work into them. I'll just read along.
You know what? I know exactly. Hang on.
All I can think of, Vel, probably the most surefire way is to get Misfit to help you find.
Hang on a sec. There was a really funny.
Yeah, just copy paste it and DM it to.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the little. Let's see. Is it this one right here? Let's see.
While you look that
All
up.
right. Yep. Here's a good quote. I'm gonna give you this quote.
I haven't reread this in so long. It could be anything, man.
Oh, dude, there's some good stuff in here. I don't really know what it is he's referring to. Or sorry, she's referring to. But yeah, I thought this was a good. Honestly, this needs to go up on like a motivational poster or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. What about this one?
So wait. Does that mean he has something amorous with the dead, or
You know,
an undead's jealous of a previous?
Listen, man, I don't want to get all judgmental, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
But I think maybe
judge.
Vel's got a little. Maybe it's possible Vel's got a little bit of necrophilia going on.
I guess that's a step away from necromancy. We don't judge.
No, of course not. This is a loving, accepting group.
Is it
adventuring group.
necrophilia if you are a dead person and you fall in love with an alive person?
Listen, I'm just
Yes.
saying. I don't think
For
Vel.
you, no. For them, yes.
I don't think Vel. Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
What if it's a dead person and a dead person?
Well, then it's just two dead people.
Love is love.
So what if it's an animal, then it's necrobestiality. So
Oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Moving on.
I can't wait to see what out of context thing that was.
Misfit, by chance, do you happen to know what Noel's not afraid of?
Um,
Hunger.
yeah, mostly just hunger.
I can make hunger a guardian.
Generally with gnolls, you can invoke the fear of things that are bigger and stronger than them, but not easily.
Do you think a dragon would do?
I think if you make a dragon appear, you're gonna freak out the townspeople more than you're gonna freak out anybody else.
I'm thinking of posting an illusionary dragon up at the main gate. Maybe help deter at least a bit of the siege. Make things a bit more hesitant to approach.
Aren't they being controlled?
It's a bit more hesitant.
Um,
It's an idea.
maybe ask the mayor about that.
You guys.
I do want to take Bluebird to Lula before we leave, real
Mhm.
quick. We'll do a speak with plants. They can talk.
She'll just go sit in the hands and talk to the tree for the duration. Seems to help her.
Mm-hmm.
If only I had the magic mouth spell as
Oh, listen, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but I'm pretty sure there's a whole tavern full of lovely men and women who know how to cast magic mouth, if you know what I mean.
You're so crude, Bram.
Listen, he set me up for it. Okay, I gotta take what I gotta take.
That was a good one, though.
I give you a little high five with my bird foot.
All right. So you spend your time talking to the tree. Did you want to talk to the mayor or anyone before you left, or loot and head out? So do we have enough room for everybody?
that
Sit
is a
up
very good
top.
question.
Did we tell the mayor not to request assistance from the Thal? Because that was the whole point of them raiding Lenore. Was that
Telling him what
was
to
that
do.
stated? Was that stated out loud?
It
I
was
remember we
stated
went-
that they may try and hit Lenore to pull forces from the Thal.
Yeah, like the whole reason Lenore's even a target is to make Nathal weaker. Like we told the mayor that, right?
Yeah. No, I would have explained the whole plan. I am going to set up a wall of stone in a tactical area as well, just to help with defenses a little bit.
How big of a wall and how long can you make it?
That is an entire centipede. Awesome.
Nice. Eat that thing.
It was being killed.
6 inches thick, 10 foot by 10 foot panels. So 100 foot long. And 10 feet tall.
Okay. It's a lot of space. Where do you want to like kind of put these? Like where do you feel they'll be the most effective?
I'm gonna put one. Probably on this side. Not this long, of course, but just like somewhere over here, defending from this direction.
So the direction of where you expect kind of their
Yeah.
troops to approach them. Gotcha. Easy enough to do. And you see a lot of people just preparing, digging, making fortifications.
I suppose we'll stop by the mayor's office.
Yeah, they have a bunch of people out front. They're all like in armor and stuff, getting ready.
I see you gentlemen are getting prepared.
Yes, quite. What is it we can do for you, miss?
I need a word with the mayor for a moment. We've got some ideas to help short defenses a bit, but we need his approval.
Go grab Dad. He just watches one of the kids. They have a big ass family. Eventually, you watch the mayor kind of come down. He's in armor as well. Yes, what is it? Quite busy.
Did you convey that you wanted to put up some stone walls?
Yeah, I'll I would have come with, so I'm gonna tell him about I can make a wall somewhere wherever you want it, and
Our party would like to erect an illusionary guardian and some stone walls to help shore up the defenses.
Mary, what?
An illusionary guardian, something big and intimidating to try and ward off attackers. At
She
least
wants to
from
put
that-
up like a big dragon by the gate, but I wanted to run that by you first because that sounded kind of scary.
Seen a dragon before.
I imagine most folks have not.
well, if you want a permanent illusion of anything, you can set that up before we leave.
I don't know, maybe a big dragon. That could scare me. I don't really know. Be honest, what we're doing already, I'm not sure exactly what to do.
What I'd recommend is ensure that they're probably going to march across the roads. They may try and siege. Make sure you have an escape route guarded and watched. Prepare for an evacuation of Lenore. I would highly recommend you get your citizens to Nathal now before they start. Put heavier guards across the southern road, and when the battle comes, be ready to retreat down that way.
If we evacuate, there'll be no one left to defend the town. We only have soldiers total, and only 200 of those even are actual soldiers.
And what about the people who aren't fighting?
Yes, but to take them where they need to go would be very costly, and then we wouldn't have enough people to even put up an attempt.
The city being completely slaughtered would also be very costly.
Believe me, this is something we've thought deeply about as well. That's
All I
not
can
the
do is
only
put forward
unfortunate news.
a recommendation. And what's the other unfortunate news?
Well, given their numbers, I doubt there's going to be much way to escape in any direction. Our scouts estimate somewhere between 8,000 to 10,000 of them total. Over 10 times what we have. Plus, they're all ugly.
They are pretty ugly.
We can hold for a while, but we can't hold against those numbers. I debated evacuating the city. It's a lot to walk away from. But sometimes it's better to walk away with something rather than nothing.
City is not the land that you built it upon, it's the people that live within it.
Aye, but it also takes food to feed those people and keep them alive. But I do get your sentiment.
You know their main target is Nathal. If there's nothing to take from Lenore, they're forced to face Nathal in all its might. Once the attack is repelled, they could help you retake Lenore. That's all I'm putting out there. But if you're determined to stand your ground, as I said, we can put up an illusionary guardian and some stone walls to help shore up the defenses a bit.
There are orcs and gnolls and trolls and goblins even afraid of.
Well, I assume a big fire-breathing dragon would be something they'd be scared of. We could do some maybe some mysterious magics, play on their superstition.
You know more about that than me. I've personally never seen a dragon before. I doubt many of them would even know what one looks like. But scary is scary.
Maybe the Mountain Lord will come to help too.
Kind of shrugs the Mountain Lord.
He's a really big bird. Like a really big bird.
I guess the cattle thief. Been quite a few years, but I'm familiar.
I think if you call for him, he might help you out.
I don't think we could cut the reception you might get, but we'll keep that in mind.
I'll pass on a message. I think he probably already has an idea though.
That would be appreciated. Thank you.
With that, we shall not take up any more of your time. I wish you and your men good luck.
Kind of nods and looks at you. Walks up to you, Misfit. And will just kind of give you like an extended arm handshake.
Oh yeah, I grabbed that thing.
Kind of embraces you. Hope to see you again. Kind of pats you on the back. This is a man who's like never accepted you ever.
I've just got the biggest grin on my face.
Sorry for all the trouble. Not really, but a little.
Get out of here. You just slow us down anyways.
Good luck.
Hmm? All right. Load up and pack out. Look back. Look back at what might be the very last time you ever see Lenore in such a state. Could be better, could be worse, could be gone. So, now to the more technical aspect of this. Are we getting everyone to Florin? Because we have our big wagon.
How many people?
Most of the inside of the wagon is full of very, very heavy gold. So you can probably fit 2, maybe 3 people tops inside, 2 people driving, and then you got to kind of figure it out from there.
Said 3 people tops inside?
Yeah. And like, you're better off with your smaller people.
So Bluebird, Nobel, probably Marius.
I guess I'll drive the cart like last time.
Can I ride on top?
A lot of weight on this for 4 horses.
Misfit, how long can you stay shifted for?
4 hours at a time. 8 hours until I need a nap.
Because we'll have to make do with that. I think either Val or I are going to have to use you as a mount.
Okay.
Val, do you want to be on the cart or do you want to be on Misfit?
I'll be a misfit. We kind of keep an eye on things.
Well, you have 2 children, so I'd assume they probably go inside.
Yeah. And that
All
would make
aboard
it
the
Serena
cat
and
bus.
Amelia up top.
Amelia's driving.
Yeah, that's what I said. Serena and Amelia up top.
And then Misfit, you're
Marius,
trying to be on the
Nobel,
roof?
and the children inside.
No, I'm gonna go moorbounder and take a passenger.
Or who are you taking? Where are you going, Vel?
On misfit.
All right, so Vel will ride on Misfit. The 2 of you will drive, and then Marius and the children will be on the inside with the gold. Ooh, can we fit Nobel in there? 2 kids plus a dwarf? Yeah,
That's one person.
close enough. We'll count them in. So it's a little bit tight, but we can fit the
Say,
two
I'm
kids,
very
Marius,
scrawny. So
and the rogue in there. Yeah.
Alternatively, if one of the children wants to hang out up top, there's probably
if this
enough
is
room.
road trip logic, Marius is definitely middle seat.
Amy, roll a D100 really quick.
Mm-hmm.
See.
62.
Yeah, she'll probably ride inside, I would say. We don't have any cool abilities yet. All right, so as you guys leave Lenore, heading for Florin, which we will do, I will say, if you're looking at the Florin map, given our time frames and what we're currently working on, we'll probably do expedited travel to Florin. We may not even stop in Alephia unless, if there's somewhere you guys want to stop on the way, obviously we can stop and go there, but we will probably fast forward most of the way back up to Varden unless we change course. We will pause here for tonight. We'll pick up there next week as we go on our accelerated course to mark a few things off our list.
Back on the road.
Well, thank you for running, sir. Thank you for everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate the raid from Arthard very much. There's a big crew coming in. If you want to catch on any of the replays, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares, appreciated. And if you hang out through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid and pass on the love. Also, we'll be back Friday night, midnight central, for some more this campaign. I assume we're not starting the second one yet, are we?
Not quite yet. I've been caught up on some work projects. So hopefully in the next few weeks here.
Cool. So
Soon.
hopefully we'll see y'all Friday. If not, have a great rest of your week.
Soon, trademark.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.